Hey everybody, Heather from Hooked on Pickin here. I am with Vicky. She is from Payability, and she's got some awesome opportunities for resellers to talk to us about. And so we're going to find all about what Payability is about. All right, so this is Vicky. So Vicky, you're from a company called Payability. So tell us what you do there and what even is Payability.
Thanks, Heather. I'm Vicky. I am the marketing manager at Payability. So I'm in charge of finding awesome partners like Heather here. If you read our newsletter every week, I write that. I basically manage community here and do a lot of our content to help educate sellers. And you might see me at an event this year. If you go to those e-commerce or Amazon seller events. And so Payability, we are a financing company exclusively for Amazon and e-commerce businesses. We have two products. One is called Instant Access. And with Instant Access, you can get paid the next day, every day for your Amazon or marketplace sales. It also works at Walmart, eBay, Top Hatter, and a bunch of different marketplaces.
Wait a minute. So Amazon,
yeah.
I have to wait 14 days normally for my payment. So you're telling me I can get the money next day. That'd be super handy when I find those pallets and stuff that I love to buy, like if I find a good deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Payability exists.
Okay.
Plenty of sellers. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So that gives you kind of like, I don't know, in my brain, I say cash advance on what you're already going to make on, like for me, Amazon. So if I'm going to make $20 on this item that I sold, so I could get the whole $20, or how does that work?
So the way it works is we'll advance you 80% of yesterday's scanned and shipped orders today. The remaining 20% stays in a reserve to cover returns and chargebacks, so you don't end up owing Payability money at the end of the pay period. And then that's released to you when Amazon releases the payment, normally every 14 days.
Okay, so we get 80% of it, and then when I get what I call my disbursement every 14 days, then I get the rest of it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you said you had two products. What's the other one? Because that's the instant, what do you call it? What?
Instant advance.
Yes,
Yeah, like
okay.
it's kind of part of it. Access and instant advance. I can start saying one and I need the other.
Okay.
But instant advance.
Okay, instant advance.
It's yeah. So with instant advance, you can get up to a month's worth of sales. What month's worth of your Amazon or marketplace sales, or even Shopify.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, so you said you had two different kinds. So, with the instant advance, I guess I'm just curious, how does it make it different from a bank? Because I could just go get a loan, I guess, if I wanted.
Well, not everybody can get a loan from a bank. They do have pretty strict requirements, especially for small businesses, especially for home. A lot of them won't work with home-based businesses or e-commerce businesses. They also have really long approval processes. So if you see a deal right away to get, 3 months worth of inventory super cheap, say, there's a closeout sale, or you see this big opportunity, as we often do in e-commerce. You probably, even if you do qualify for a bank loan, you might not get approved in time. So Payability does help solve a lot of these problems for small businesses, particularly those selling on marketplaces. There's no credit checks or anything like that. We don't require 2 years of tax documents like a lot of banks do. It's all based on your account health and sales performance. So we can get you your money in 24 hours with no credit checks. So that's really what makes us different from a bank. If a bank is working for you, great. But if you're not able to get approved yet, or if it's not fast enough for you, or if you just want to get paid daily for your Amazon sales, which a bank, they do a lot, but they won't do that.
Yeah.
Then Payability is a great option.
Yeah, I totally understand what you mean about taking forever to get a loan. Like this building I built, I actually had to do a second mortgage in order to get the loan, because basically an e-commerce business isn't enough collateral. And so that's kind of where I ran into the issue. So payability seems like a really neat option, especially because it's based on your seller performance anyway. So it's not like it's based on nothing, which makes it more high risk. You guys actually look into these are items that they're actually going to get paid for. So essentially, the items that they sell is basically the collateral.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, banks do have very old underwriting processes where they often want to see, a physical storefront where they want to hold your inventory as collateral, which you can't do, as you know, if your inventory is, an FBA, for example. You could have millions of dollars in inventory in FBA, and yet a bank may not quite understand that or see that the way we do
Okay.
at Payability.
Awesome. So I was going to ask, what does payability provide that a bank or credit card can't provide? But I feel like you already kind of covered that, like the next day money from Amazon and things like that. And you don't have to go through the whole underwriting process like with a regular loan. Is there anything else in that, or do we kind of already cover all of it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, we definitely covered most of it, but I would just say that it's faster and it's open to, more more diverse, sizes of merchants.
Mm-hmm.
For at least for our instant access products, which is our daily payments product. Banks aren't going to pay you the next day for your Amazon sales, no matter
Right.
how qualified you are. So that's
Right.
a product that a bank doesn't even offer. And you only need around 90 days of consistent selling history and around $2,000 a month in sales
Okay.
to start with instant access plus. So that's also, a bank definitely does not work with businesses that small or that have been in business only 90 days, but we do. So
Okay. All right. So
that's kind of
those are definitely two requirements that I want to kind of repeat. You said 90 days. So if I'm going to open up an Amazon store tomorrow, I couldn't use payability tomorrow. I'd have to have at least 90 days of selling history and then $2,000 in sales, you said?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So that's actually not very long and doesn't take very long to do on Amazon for sure. I just recorded a video that I made like $500 in one day on Amazon. So it doesn't take long to hit the $2,000 mark. Another question I have for you, so that would be kind of one of the minimum requirements for the instant payment option. Was there another option that you guys offer through Payability?
So yeah, we also have instant advance as well. We'll get you up to a month's worth of payouts in 24 hours. I like to say up to 250K in 24 hours. Again, it's also based on there's no credit checks. It's based on your, sales performance and account health.
Okay.
And it's basically an advance on your future sales.
Okay, so I talk a lot about Amazon just because it's the familiar zone for me, but you talked about a few other options. Can you kind of repeat those just so that if they sell on those, if a viewer sells on those platforms, they know that they can have this option as well?
Yeah, so Payability, our products are also available on Walmart, Top Hatter, eBay. We do advances on Shopify as well, and Newegg, variety of other platforms. And we're always adding new marketplaces because as you diversify your business, we want to be able to help you across all of your marketplaces or all the shopping carts you sell on.
Sure. And one thing that my viewers might not know, I have a hookedonpickin.com website, but that's actually a Shopify-based website. So yes, I own the domain name, but it's a Shopify one, so I could even get an advance or an instant cash on that one as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because they do slow payouts as well. It's a little faster than Amazon, but it's still a little bit delayed. All right, I have another question. Okay, I've heard about all the things that you can do, but can you tell me some stories about maybe someone that this has helped that's actually kind of in the e-commerce world like I am and maybe some of my viewers are?
Sure. So, one of my favorite success stories is affordable allergy testing. We actually shot a video with them last year when we went down to their offices and told their story. Again, one of my favorite stories. She had a private label product that was this at-home allergy test for pets and people, two different ones. And her business was really blowing up. People really wanted these tests, but she didn't really want to take out a loan and take on the risk.
Sure.
So she got on instant access and started getting paid every day for her Amazon sales, and her growth was just exponential. I mean, she grew her business by 200%. She had one day, she only does discounts her inventory on Black Friday. So when Black Friday, she had the inventory to sell, but she needed to buy a ton of shipping supplies just at the last minute to fulfill all those orders. And all she did was just cash out. All of her money hit her account the same day. It's all same day ACH, so there's no waiting like you do on Amazon, because that 14 days can often be 17 days when you're waiting for that ACH to clear. For us, it's all same day. And just went ahead and bought all the shipping materials she needed, didn't have to think about it, didn't have to think about where the money was coming from. And we see that a lot with when you don't have breaks in cash flow, you're able to really take advantage of every single opportunity, whether it's a yard sale, an estate sale, or however else you source your suppliers having a sale, or whatever. That happens when it happens. It doesn't always happen when Amazon or whatever marketplace you sell on pays you out. So it's great to just control your payouts like that and continue to grow your business. She moved into a bigger space and was able to offer health insurance and pet health insurance to all 8 of her employees, just because of all her growth and the help of Payability. And she gave up no equity in her company and took on no debt, which I think is huge.
Yeah, that's nice. And the big thing too with online e-commerce is when the trend is hot, you got to kind of hit it right then. You can't wait for a month because then it's gone, and so that's definitely gonna, would be a beneficial thing to have instant access to the things that like she needed for sure. I mean, she had the product but not the shipping materials, and that gets expensive if you're blowing out of a lot of stuff real fast. So I'm a skeptic, so I'm going to ask this question. You're offering this awesome, amazing service. So what does Payability get out of it?
So we do charge fees for our services. It's just a flat fee for daily payouts, and we also charge a fee of 1% a week for our advances for a maximum of 20 weeks.
Okay.
With the advances, you do get a rebate, so you do pay less if you pay it back in 10 weeks versus 20 weeks. It's just a flat fee. It's not like interest or anything like that. And there's no other cost associated with Payability other than the flat fees we charge for access in advance.
Oh, okay. And I do know that you guys, just because I'm doing this video with you, you're setting up all of my viewers with basically a promo code that's going to give them a $150 sign-on bonus. And will that $150 then go to all of those fees?
Oh, sorry, I'm lighting loud in here. Yes, so everybody who signs up it's only for instant access. We're not doing sign-on bonuses for advance.
Okay.
But for everybody who signs up through instant access through go.payablility.com/hooked, should be in the description.
Yeah, the link will be in the description. Yep, I got it.
You're going to get a $150 sign-on bonus. So 7 days after your account goes live and you start getting paid the next day with us, you're going to see an extra $150 in your account. It's just straight straight sign-on bonus. And it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. So if you want a free $150 and instant access to your money, go ahead and sign up in the description. Hey, nobody's giving out $150 randomly all the time. So here's another question I have. Is there a long-term contract? Like, do I have to sign up for 3 years to, have access?
So there's no long-term contract. We do have a 30-day cancellation policy. So if you know you don't need the service in the next 30 days, just sign up, give us 30 days notice. You'll continue to get paid daily during those 30 days. And that's it. There's no cancellation fees or penalties, just the 30-day policy. Now you can come back whenever you want.
Yeah, now that's really convenient because I have a lot of people that contact me via my YouTube website that talk about they just lost their job or, they're on a fixed income. And so they don't have a lot of capital to initially start up buying product and purchasing product to get started. And so it's nice to know that if they wanted to just use this service for kind of their initial startup cost, then, as long as they know they're not going to need any more, just give that 30-day window and they're not locked into like a 3 or a 4-year subscription or something crazy like that. Because I have a lot of people that are on that fixed income, and I think if they could initially get the money rolling in fairly quickly, they'd be able to really fast track. Because a lot of them that I talk to on the phone, they're super smart. They'd be able to do it. They don't have the cash to start. So I think it definitely would be a great option. How would I know like how much money I have and how much access to money that I would have?
So for instant access, it's really just based on your sales. So we're not advancing you any more than you've already sold.
Okay.
So it's just your scanned and shipped orders. It's 80% of the day you sign up, you get 80% of whatever's already in your upcoming payout.
Okay.
And again, the remaining 20% is released to you when Amazon releases the payout. As far as advance goes, I would just go ahead and apply. There's never any credit checks, so it never hurts to apply. And then see what kind of an offer you can get.
Okay. Awesome. Let me look at some of my other questions. Do you charge a transaction fee anytime you give an advance? Because you're talking about we can get the money every day. So do I incur a fee every single time I get an instant cash payout, not advance, an instant cash payout?
So for instant access, we don't charge any transaction fees. It's just the flat fee, around 2%, that we charge for that service. We do have another feature of instant advance called instant transfer, where if it's the middle of the night and or a holiday or something, it's similar to the Venmo instant payout. It's similar to that.
Okay.
So if you need money like second, you are able to do that and cash out what's in your payability account. Say it's like in the middle of the night or holidays, outside banking hours. We do allow you to do that. Similar, I definitely compare it to the instant payout on Venmo. There is an additional fee for that, but you don't ever have to use it. To get paid the next day for your sales. That's only if like you want money outside banking hours and you need it right now. But it is kind of cool. It does get to your bank account within seconds. But yeah, that's the only time there would be an additional transfer fee. But other than that, if you're just cashing out every day, no additional fee, just the flat fee.
That's very similar to PayPal, because PayPal, you can get your money if you do like the next day transfer, but if you want instant cash, there's an extra fee for that. So it's also similar to PayPal. So this sounds really awesome. I think it definitely would be something beneficial for my viewers. I think that they would definitely love it. So the link will be down in the description below. There'll be a promo code for 150 free buckaroos just because you found it on Hooked on Pickin. Can you go ahead, Vicki, and just give us a recap of the 2 different services that you offer in just a short synopsis of each, just so we can kind of be reminded. We asked a lot of questions and I interrupted a bunch of times with my thoughts from my brain, but yeah, if you can just give us a quick recap.
Sure. So Payability has 2 products. Both are made exclusively for Amazon and e-commerce sellers and really designed around the needs of those businesses. The first and our original product is Instant Access. We can get you paid the next day, every day for your Amazon or marketplace sales. We'll advance you 80% of whatever's in your payout of yesterday's sales today. The remaining 20% stays in a reserve to cover returns and chargebacks. And then we release that to you when Amazon releases the payment, usually every 14 days. Every day when we make the money available to you, it's automatically available for spend on the Payability seller card, which I didn't mention before. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
It's like a kind of like a Visa debit card for your Amazon account. So it's automatically available for spend on there. And you can earn 2% cash back, which can help mitigate some of your payability fees for the instant access service.
Awesome.
Or you can transfer all of it or a portion of it every morning to your bank account, and it'll appear in the bank account the same day. Totally up to you. So that's essentially how instant access works, and you can always take advantage of sales and chances to buy inventory, and if you need shipping materials, whatever you need, you're always going to have money for it. So you're going to get that continuous growth. Without taking on the risk of debt or, maxing out your credit cards, or anything like that. It's a, kind of safer cash flow solution, so to speak, because we're not, advancing you any more money than you've already made.
I know there's
Okay.
been a lot of times that I've actually not been able to make a purchase early on in my business because I didn't have the cash flow. Now I have a built up savings account and I kind of borrow from myself, but it would be nice to not even have to do that and keep it all business oriented. So I'm basically borrowing from future disbursements from Amazon.
I mean, that's definitely, whatever works for you,
Yeah.
works, it works, and, but it's always good to have, this option, especially
Yeah.
since, we can get you set up in 24 hours if you decide you need it.
Yeah.
Which is also great. Our speed is definitely something that sellers love, because things happen so fast on Amazon. These
Yes.
opportunities to buy inventory always come up out of nowhere, and that's part of the reason that we say that we're designed for e-commerce sellers, is the speed of it. And our second product is Instant Advance, which is basically an advance on your future Amazon or Shopify or marketplace sales. It also works across all of your marketplaces and a variety of shopping carts as well. So we'll advance you up to a month's worth of payouts in 24 hours. Again, like with Access, there's no credit checks. It's all based on your Amazon account health or e-commerce account health and sales performance. So again, really fast. You can also get the money in 24 hours, and that's great if you want to make a big purchase, buy in bulk, make a bigger investment in your business. Just based on your future sales.
Awesome. Well, I think this is a product that's definitely geared for e-commerce, which is a huge growing market. And the nice thing is that you can kind of use YouTube and platforms like mine to really fast track yourself into this business and kind of learn from our mistakes to be able to do your e-commerce business and make more money faster. Amazon is a large selling monster, and a lot of people want to jump in on being able to sell on it. But like you said, there's all those other platforms that you can sell on: Shopify, Top Hatter, Amazon, and many other that you had listed. But the link will be down in the description below. Don't forget about the $150. Yeah. That you get just because you found it here on Hooked on Pickin. And I'm sure if you have any questions, we're going to have also a link that if you have any questions or facts that you're looking for specifically, you can always contact them. So we'll have all the stuff down in the description box. So just click that down there if you're interested in it. And we're going to also say thank you to Vicki for basically taking her time out of her day to kind of give us this opportunity to be able to fast track your business, even when you don't have the capital right initially to get it done. So hopefully it's been helpful. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If you'd like to watch more of my videos, just click on them here. And if you'd like to learn more about the reseller world, subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Thanks.